Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Ryder Sigety and this is the Hunter GP Tor 2024. As you can see, we just get the 10-second call, and this is a rough video, one that I did not want to release, but off to not a bad start. You see, first, second, third. I mean, now that I'm racing in the pro class, I definitely don't expect to be first right off the start. You see, Mike Lafferty just fell, and right now in first is Wally Palmer, in second is Ryder Lafferty on the Gaskets, and third is Lucas Seelman on the KTM. So this was my third moto of the day, and I did pretty good in the first pro moto, which I got fourth in, I'm pretty sure, and I didn't expect to do any better than that here, but it definitely gets worse and worse as the race goes on. But you see, I just passed Lucas Seelman on the KTM for third place, and I'll show you that in the back camera in just a second. Conditions were perfect here. But I don't know, I struggled the entire race, so make sure you guys keep watching, because even in the end, I collide with somebody. I end up having a kind of interesting crash. I think you guys would want to see that. Also, I'm here with my dad, Mike Sigety. Dad.
Hello everyone. Yeah, this is a tough video. This is actually part 2. You already posted part 1 a while ago. Part 1 was good, that was Moto 1. This is Moto 2, and I'm not trying to make excuses. Ryder was not the better rider this day on this moto. He was definitely struggling with some cold issues and whatever. He's still struggling, as you can hear in his voice, from the whole dust debacle that we've had in the Northeast here. Like, literally, they want to take out his tonsils now. But anyway, it's a tough video because I watched him get passed so many times. So you'll see in a moment, they just start ripping by him nonstop, and he has a special ding and buzzer when that happens.
Yeah, so right here is Kyle Grenowitz. He just made the pass on Lucas Seelman, so now he's in fourth. And you see him trying to get around me. First moto is the opposite way around. I was feeling good. I passed him. And then this moto, it's the opposite way around. Everybody passes me. So I guess you're going to see that. Now, everybody is so tight in this race. You see, now it's Mikey Beeler. It just keeps changing. Who's behind me, who's in front of me. And Mikey Beeler, a very fast rider as well.
Yeah, Mikey used to overall GNCC youth races from the second line, so that's pretty cool. And this is all about, like, GP Racing just makes great video and great footage because it's 30 minutes, and this is the pro race, so all the fastest guys are here, and this is the fastest series in the Northeast. I mean, you go maybe 5 hours north to J-Day. What?
If you guys listen, I don't know if you guys heard that buzzer, but you're going to hear that a lot. That's each time I get past, you're going to hear that buzzer. And it plays way too frequently this video. Hopefully that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, I've told Ryder, you can't always just show your great videos. You're going to have some bad days. Everyone has bad days. But yeah, GP Racing is becoming the most popular racing in the Northeast. About 5 hours north of us, we have the J-Day series, and they got some really fast guys up there. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, right here, I go over log. Kyle Grenowitz knew not to follow me. That was smart. And Lucas Seelman almost jumps to the back of me. And then right away, they're both on my back end again. And they both end up passing me here in a second. I'm not going to lie. I make a couple mistakes in the endurocross section. When I fell there, actually, I put my foot down and my leg started to cramp up. So I guess that was another mistake I made this weekend, just with my hydration, I guess. Right there, Kyle Grenowitz passes me. I'm like, oh, that really sucks. And then right after that, Lucas Seelman passes me. So that just got worse and worse, like I was saying, guys. I thought I could cross him up a little bit and maybe pass him back, but it wasn't possible. Make sure you guys do stick around, though, because later in the video, I will end up seeing Lucas again and passing him. So make sure that you guys stick around for that.
And while we're talking about stuff like that, if you don't mind, if you could please like, subscribe, and as I say every video, please comment. Even if someone commented last video and just write, helping the algorithm. I'm like, that's good, right? It helps. Thank you.
Yes, definitely. And yeah, the conditions, like I said, were perfect. It was supposed to rain. I know one year here it rained pretty bad. One time it was pretty dusty, wasn't it? And this year is just perfect. Of course, I say that at the only dust spot, but right behind me, Ranger Emmons. Ranger did fantastic this race. Started out in 9th place the first lap, and I'm sure he wasn't there the whole lap, so maybe he was even worse at some point. And you see he's just planning his attack right here. Comes from the other side of the course, cuts inside, and now we hear the buzzer for the 8th time, I think. Definitely not too good for me, but it was great to ride behind Ranger, and I didn't expect to beat Ranger anyway.
Yeah, Ranger comes from a great family, and really everyone at the races has been really great. But I've been racing with his dad for 25 years now, and watch the kids come up, and it's just fun now watching you guys ride. So a minute ago, or a few minutes ago, we saw Mike Lafferty go down on the start. So Mike's pretty old, like, well, you know, old for compared to these guys. You know, he's got to be close to 50. And I remember when I was younger, in this local area here, it was Mike Lafferty, his brother Rich Lafferty, his brother Jack Lafferty, and they were coming in like top 3 every race. Like the Lafferty family was just dominating everything. And now Ryder Lafferty's out here racing, and you know, he's obviously a young gun. And I think he might be racing on a borrowed bike, but he's having an all-out battle right now with Wally Palmer. One thing that definitely helped Wally Palmer is that there was an extreme section, as you can see here, and Wally really had it dialed. I don't know if you can see.
I don't know if you guys also, I didn't want you to miss it. On the left side there, Tegan Temple, owner of the series, just got around me. And you see him making his way through the extreme section right now. I don't know what I was thinking here. I need to grow a pair because I didn't do that log jump, that little tire or log to tire jump at all this moto, and it cost me, I don't even know how many positions. You saw Lucas Seelman and Kyle pass me because I didn't do it, and they like were right up on me. And then you're gonna see later I get passed even again. Tegan didn't want to mess with anyone's points, I think, so he ended up just letting a lot of people go. I don't have the pass, but I do know we get back around Tegan, and he kind of makes his way in and out.
Yeah, a lot of those passes happen. A lot of the passes happen in the extreme section, and that's where I was, like all race, and I watched like 9 out of 10 of these passes.
Here is here's Canito Held on the Suzuki. He's actually on a Honda now, but he was going really good this day. You see, even one little line like he just made, and he's already like I already dropped it, but he makes his way back up to me soon. But it's just like crazy, like the intensity I feel like that everybody's pushing at in these races.
Yeah, didn't you say your heart rate at the last GP was in zone 5 the entire race? We should have shown that.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know what heart rate zones are, but there's the way that my Garmin sets up our heart rate zones is there's 5 different zones. And zone 1 is like you're walking basically. Zone 2, it gets progressively harder. Zone 5 is like it doesn't get harder than zone 5, alright? And my heart rate for the last GP that I did, the Caroline XC, which if you guys haven't watched that video, make sure to watch it. It's doing really good. As for me at least, it has like 4 or 5,000 views. But that's a good video too. Got to race with Nick DeFeo. Anyway, zone 5, 90 to 100% of your maximum heart rate.
Yeah, I'm reading off of the AI right now. It says usually only sustainable for short bursts, such as during sprints or very intense intervals. And how long was your heart rate?
I just want you guys to also notice I didn't do the log jump there, and Kenny made up a little bit of time on me, and then look at that, he passes me. So when I say that these riders pass me because I don't do the log jump, I'm not saying that they pass me on the little log jump, but because I didn't do it, he was able to make up the little 2 seconds that he had to, or half a second, and pass me. But yeah, back to the heart rate thing. My heart rate monitor said that I was in zone 5 for almost 30 minutes in one of my races, which I didn't even really know was possible, but I guess I was pushing pretty hard because that race was really interesting. What they said, like Nick DeFeo and a couple other really fast riders.
So what racing are you planning to do?
Right here, Mike Lafferty, I forget if he gets around me right here, but I mean, I just keep making my way back. So yes, he does get around me. I go way too wide in the logs, and he's back in front of me. And make sure you guys keep watching, by the way, because just like some of the other riders, I'll come up and I'll catch Mike Lafferty again, and I do get around him.
Yeah, Mike has been a complete gentleman, basically letting you go every race, like that you catch him. And now he's passing you, so I don't know if he's going to be a gentleman anymore, and I wouldn't blame him if he's not.
Yeah, no, I really respect that, though. Mike is a very, very clean rider. I can't imagine ever colliding with him. But right here, he takes the outside line. I think he was mistaking it for a different turn where there was an outside line like that was much faster. And then he takes another outside line, and I just was able to make up time and capitalize on that and cut on the inside of him right there.
So do you know what races we got coming up next, Ryder, that you're going to be making videos of?
Yeah, definitely. So pretty much first race of the year for everybody. Everyone wants to get back out there. The Sumter National Enduro video is coming up soon. And then following that will be Big Buck GNCC the week after. And I should be doing the whole GNCC series this year, so make sure you guys look at that. But look at how close Dylan Hicks is right here behind me. I don't know if you guys have watched all my tour videos this year, but he's been in a couple of them where I've caught him from the line behind, but now he's catching me from my line, and like I said, not my proudest day. And we battled for this whole lap, and he gets around me, drops me a little bit, and then falls. I get around him. You guys are going to see it. I think it's a pretty interesting battle. The tightest battle I had all day. He's on a 350, I believe, by the way. I'm not sure about that.
Well, you're the only one on a 125, so we could say he's definitely not on a 125. But how do you like your 125, by the way?
I love it. The thing is awesome. No complaints at all. I feel like a lot of the times I see these people on bigger bikes, and I just can't help but think to myself, I don't think I could be faster on a different bike right now. A lot of people say that I might be able to go faster on a 250, but I feel like the 125 is teaching me so much with just not like staying on my brake, just keeping my momentum up, and I don't think I could go faster on a different bike right now.
Yeah, I agree with you. But these courses, they've been making them wider and wider so they can get the water trucks through here, and they're fast and wide, and that doesn't really help a 125 as much as, you know, tight and technical. But it's still great for you because that's what Yamaha wants you to race, because you're a factory Yamaha support racer on a 125. So when you get the GNCC, you'll have all the practice you need on that.
Yeah, I should. You're going to see we come around this corner, and Dylan Hicks fell. I didn't really get in the camera, but he ended up falling right as I rounded the corner. Right on the left there, I don't know if you saw, Lucas Seelman was on the ground. He fell, and then you see I didn't do the log jump. I get passed again by Dylan Hicks because he made up time as I didn't do the log jump. And right here, he crosses me up, gets me on the inside, and this guy is not as scared to just hold it rev limiter coming into stuff like that. But and then I don't know if you guys can see in front of him is Kenny Held again, because Kenny Held fell in the tires at the end of the extreme section. So all this racing is very close. Even in a 30-minute moto, we're all neck and neck. In the endurocross section, we just saw Lucas Seelman, and I don't know if you guys saw Mike Lafferty. Now we have Dylan Hicks in front of me, and in front of him is Kenny, and we're all racing.
And Kenny's on the Suzuki RMZ. That's how you'll know it's Kenny. So yeah, who he passed him, you know, a minute ago or two in the video. Now they're back fighting again. You know, I remember when endurocross first came out, and we went to Vegas to watch it, and it was like, you know, an 8-lap race or whatever. And it was a national championship for that one race. Like, people would go all out, way above their head.
Oh, by the way, yeah, that was Dylan Hicks right there. That's where he fell, and I get around him.
Yeah, so when the races are short and intense like this, 30 minutes, everybody goes all out.
We're coming into the last part of the race here. In front of me is Kenny Held, and then you see I don't do the jump again because you know me. And I don't know if you guys see on the right side of the screen is Dylan Hicks' front fender. We end up colliding. I don't know whose fault it is, but I get back up, and that's the end of the race. We're 4 turns from the end of the race. Thank you for Sammy rushing in to help me, letting me know that there's nobody behind me and I'm good. But I get to the end, and it was just not my best day, 4th and a 9th. But I would have liked 2 4ths, maybe even. I don't know. I don't think I would have done better. But I was, I don't know. I know what I have to work on for next season, and I hope you guys check out my Sumter video and the next video for the GNCCs that are coming up, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. Also, if you guys want to know my result for the day, I ended up getting 6th place overall out of 65 riders.